One of the reasons why you're still frozen, you don't take action, you don't make choices, you don't change anything, it's because clarity. You don't have clarity, so you're frozen, you don't move. So we need to talk about clarity, because I think there is a misunderstanding about clarity. Because most of you think that clarity, you have to wait for clarity in order to act. You need to wait for clarity in order to make that decision. You need to wait for clarity so you can move forward. But what if I told you that clarity is not something that you gain before you act? Clarity is born from movement. You take the step first, then you will gain clarity on something. And waiting for clarity, waiting, is just an illusion. And the more you wait, the more days pass by, and the more you now are 80 years old, maybe in the wheelchair. I don't wish that for you, but it's an option. It can happen. Until you realize you have been waiting for the rest of your life. When in reality, it was so easy to make that action anyway, to make that choice anyway, to take that step anyway, without clarity. You will never have clarity until and unless you start moving. You can spend all day in your couch thinking, overthinking, or analyzing, overanalyzing, or you can stand up from that couch and take a step. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's not the right step, you will know. Finally, you know that the other step is what it's supposed to be. There are lessons to learn. You learn something from that, no? Ready to move forward to the next step. Stop being frozen by this clarity and uncertainty if you want to live finally the life that you dream of. If you want to live from your heart, from who you truly are, the price to pay is uncertainty. The price to pay is having no clarity before you start. If you watch videos about truly successful people, if you talk to people that are now living the life that they truly wanted, not from an ego point, but from something that truly satisfies them, they feel fulfilled about it, they have the right people around them, right? If you talk to these people, they will all say the same thing. I had no idea where the heck I was going. I had no clarity. There is no certainty toward the life that you truly want to live. That's the point, because it's in the uncertainty, it's in the uncomfortable that your character gets shaped, that you remember who you truly are. It's in the lack of clarity and uncertainty that things start to happen to you, for you. Open door that you don't even thought possible of. Things start aligning, possibility that you never thought before. Connecting the dots, truth coming out. We have to learn to stop controlling every single step. And I work so hard on that, even nowadays, and I will always have to probably need to remind myself to stop controlling how things should happen, or how things my mind expected to happen and wants to happen. Your mind knows nothing. What your mind truly knows is what always knew from past experiences, from past failures, from beliefs that are not yours, from things that you have to learn in the past. Your mind, that's what your mind knows. But if you want to take the leap, you cannot use your logic. It's impossible, because in that box where your mind is, whatever is there took you where you are today. And there is no way that can take you to the leap, to something that you always dream about, because it doesn't know what it is. You need to stop using your logic and stop controlling every single decision, every single step, and let your intuition guiding you, your gut feeling, your deep inner knowing. It's time to listen to within again. We need to reconnect with ourselves so you can listen again. Listening to yourself, it's a skill that you developed with time. The more you start listening to yourself and take action from that, the more it's easier not just to listen to yourself, but it's also easier to trust it, because you know that you know. So understand this. You will never, ever have clarity before you take the step, before you start in the uncomfortable, in the uncertainty, in the I don't know what the heck I'm doing, I don't know why I chose this story of my life. For the past 6 years, I had no idea of what the heck I was doing. But deep down inside myself, there was this deep inner knowing that even though there was no clarity, even though I couldn't see the light, even though I couldn't see anything, there was this deeper knowing that finally, somehow, I was in the right path. What path? Who knows? But I knew it. And things started to unfold in the most unexpected and incredible way. Because what I know today, what I learned, the person that I have become, was something that I couldn't thought possible 7 years ago. Maybe deep down, it is what I truly wanted, but I had no idea. So fuck the rules. Don't listen anymore. If you're still listening to society thing, to family ideas and opinions, you will keep making the same mistake over and over and over again, which means you will keep living the same life over and over and over again. Now, I'm not saying don't trust your people, right? The people that you love, your family, your parents. I'm not saying this. But probably, most probably, your family, your parents, your closest friends are not where you want to be. They don't have your dreams. They don't have your vision. They don't want the lifestyle that you truly want. Every single individual is on their journey. If they accept to take their journey, it's up to them. But if no one around yourself is where you truly want to be, or is going where you truly want to be, you cannot accept opinions, because their opinions match their experiences, their fear, their uncomfortable thing, their beliefs, nothing to do with you. So I dare you to break the rules, to start thinking differently, to see things from a different perspective, to start taking that action even if you have no idea of where the heck you're going. Great, you are in the right path. You know how you know when you are in the right path, truly? You know it when you have no idea of what the heck is happening. If you know, something wrong. If you know that you know every single step, you know everything, this is not the right path. This is the familiar thing. This is the comfortable thing. This is where you know. This is what you've always done. You know they are in the truth when you have no idea of where the heck you're going. And sooner or later, things start to align. you start connecting the dots. Things feel true to you even though are still unclear. That's why it's essential to start reconnecting and listening to your emotions, to your feelings, to your heart, to your intuition, that gut feeling that only you can understand. There is nothing logic here. It's all about who you truly are. So if there is one thing that you want to start, but you're frozen because, I don't know, you don't have clarity, you're confused, you don't know which path to take, which choices to make one choice, no matter what it is. If it's the right one, you will know. If it's the wrong one, you will know. And you have learned many lessons there. You have grown anyway. Guaranteed. But especially if you know the direction, but you're so scared because the direction is not clear, especially if you're there, take that thing. Send that email. Go to that place. Start that business. Set boundaries. Start saying no. Start that fitness journey. Change your lifestyle. It doesn't matter what it is that you're scared doing, but you're frozen. You have two options: staying frozen for the rest of your life, living with regrets, or take the unclear path and see what the heck is going to happen. I hope this video was helpful. Live in the uncertainty, and see you in the next one. Bye.